What are we laughing at? Hey, what is up, ladies and gents? My name is Jaden of Team Vox Populi, and I also have with me Mr. Squiggles of Team Vox Populi, and you are here for another 1.5.1 mod showcase. Today we have an update on the Bleach mod that we previously covered, so without any further ado, let's get started. Firstly, if you missed last time's Bleach video where we covered the basics, you can click the annotation which is above in the video right now to watch the video. This video is just for the new features, and so we will be checking those out today. So the first thing that you may notice is that I have a reiatsu bar, the blue 75 up there that kind of looks like my levels. And if you are a fan of Bleach, you will know that reiatsu is the spiritual energy that is used, and yeah, so it goes up to 75 and you recharge 5 reiatsu every 10 seconds or so. And you'll notice the first thing is that with the Quincy bow, you no longer need the arrows that you had before. Now you just go ahead and fire. And there you go, and it drops 10 reiatsu per shot. And you'll notice now, if I turn up my sound, that there's also new sound effects. Listen up. Yeah, so that is the Quincy bow sound effect straight from the show. And the bow has also been revamped with the Zielschneider. That is a that's Ishida's weapon from Bleach. It is a sword. Look at it. It can be used as a sword or as an arrow, so we're gonna grab one of these. We'll also grab it straight from here. So when you craft it, you will need 1 reiatsu block and 2 pieces of iron, and that will give you a Zielschneider like so. Now, you right click to activate it, and you'll notice that I lost about 50 reiatsu. So that was a huge chunk. So now you'll notice that when I shoot the Zielschneider as an arrow, which it has to be activated in my inventory, it does massive damage. So check this out. Bam! And it just wrecked that zombie. It just wrecked him. And as you can see, I got my Zielschneider back. So that's pretty good. It should be noted, the Zielschneider can also be used as a sword. It has the strength of a wooden sword but infinite durability. You can also block. Now, I don't really know why you'd want to do this, but you can also place the Zielschneider as a torch. It just goes down and yeah. But that's not all, folks. Reiatsu has also gained another use. So you can now make soul cloth by crafting 8 reiatsu with 1 reiatsu block, and that will give you the soul cloth. So let's move on to see what the soul cloth does. Here we have the Shinigami robes. It's crafted with 8 soul cloth, much like the vanilla recipes, and that will give you the soul cloth. So we'll take one of those. And if we look in this chest here, we'll also see the crafting recipes for the Shinigami robe, as well as these sandals. So we're going to take these. We're going to get out of F1, and we will put these on. And as you can see, I'm now in Shinigami clothes. And yeah, so these will raise the strength of your Zanpakuto and lower the strength of your Quincy bow while you are wearing them. So these are for Shinigami only. Shinigami only! It should be noted, both the Shinigami robes and the Quincy robes are both infinite durability, but are weaker than leather armor. But of course, having Shinigami robes means that we also need Quincy robes. So you craft 6 soul cloth and 2 lapis lazuli blocks, and that will give you the Quincy robes. And as you can see, it also comes with pants and shoes. So we're going to go ahead and put those on. And bam! Now I look like a Quincy or a mental patient. Either way, they're kind of the same thing. So we will unequip this, and as you may have guessed, it boosts the strength of your Quincy bow but lowers the power of your Zanpakuto. Now speaking of Zanpakuto, you can now hold your Zanpakuto in your hand, right click to block, and charge up your Zanpakuto, and when you release, it will use 20 of your reiatsu, but you will gain resistance for 30 seconds. Now, as if that wasn't impressive enough, we are going to go ahead and take these masks. Now, all of the new holo masks, including these two, which you haven't seen before, will give you different buffs based on what you do. So we're going to take Ichigo's half mask. Oops. We're going to equip Ichigo's half mask. We're going to, again, charge our Zanpakuto. And when we release, you can see all the weird buffs that we get. So we get speed 2, strength 2, and regeneration and resistance 2, but we also get nausea. So as you can see, we can actually move extremely quickly once the nausea starts to wear off. But as you can see, we're kind of moving really quickly, but it's acid trippy. And now you can see the actual effect of how quickly we're moving. So I'm not going to show you all of the masks, but I will show you one other one, and that is the blue mask. And when you equip the blue mask and you charge up your Zanpakuto, you also get jump boost too. So as you can see, I'm able to jump 2 blocks now as opposed to just 1. Hey, that's useful. So you guys go ahead and you find out all the mask effects, and if you really want to, you can post them down in the comments below for others to see. But it's also fun to discover on your own. Now there are also new mobs in the update. We're going to spawn in a Shinigami who will spawn randomly throughout the world. He is not hostile, but he does have a whole lot of health. So we are going to go ahead and we are going to grab my God Sword with sharpness and looting. As you can see, when we smack him, he still has a lot of health despite all the enchantments I have on my sword. Now with my looting, we can see all the things that he dropped. So in this case, he can drop Shinigami robes, again, sandals, reiatsu, and a Zanpakuto. So these guys are kind of worth killing if you are strong enough. Now let's move on to the other mobs. Now for this one, we are actually going to move into the mob facilities area. And here we are. We're going to spawn in one of the new mobs that spawns. And this is the Nether Golem. Or the Golem Hollow. Either way, he spawns only in the Nether, and he looks pretty badass. I mean, look at this new model texturing. It's pretty good. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and we will take him down, and as you can see, he's also fairly tanky, but he only drops reiatsu, like all hollows. Now this crazy ass dude is the new mob, the Snake Hollow. I believe he was actually based off of Orihime's brother in one of the earlier episodes, and he's basically a Snake Hollow. He will spawn in the overworld, and like all the other hollows, he will drop reiatsu. It's also important to note that now hollows will each give you a different potion effect, like poison, blindness, nausea, that sort of thing when they attack you. So now they're much more of a threat than they were before, unlike just being reskinned zombies, even though zombies are cool. Here we have a hole, as you may have recognized from before. It's basically a lost soul who can't return to paradise yet, and you right click him with your Zanpakuto to send him to Soul Society. But when you right click him, oh damn, it was a trick. That was the decoy, and this now is the Grand Fisher. Now he is actually a one-of-a-kind hollow in Bleach. And as you can see, he screams like a creep, and there's new sound effects when you hit him. And we'll just take him out, and you can see how much health he has. And he just drops some reiatsu when he is gone and dead. Now we should also note that the Grand Fisher and the Minos Grand, as we have covered in the previous episode, they drop music discs. So let's listen to the first one. This one is actually written as asterisk, but it is now the Bleach theme song. Now the next disc that we have is number 1, which is basically known as the track that plays when Ichigo goes all badass. So let's go ahead and listen to that as well. And yeah, so there's number 1, and pretty badass. So ladies and gents, this has been the Bleach 1.5.1 new features update video thingy. And the mod is done by Little Breadloaf, if you didn't remember. He is on the Minecraft forums, and you can check out the mod download link in the description below. And I think this is a really great mod. I think it's going really well so far. He's planning to add Shikai and Bankai later, so look forward to that. This has been a really fun mod to review, so go ahead and download that now. Thank you to the following ladies and gents who have subscribed in the last week since our last video. Thank you guys, and if you are not a part of Team Vox Populi yet, join the ladies and gents who have subscribed, hit that subscribe button today, and you could be featured in next week's mod showcase just like these lovely ladies and gents. So until then, if you like what you see, and you see what you like, and you like Wabi, keep the love alive, favorite, comment, and subscribe, and become a part of Team Vox Populi. That's right, ladies and gents, so I will see you in next week's mod showcase, but until then, stay classy. Alright, bye-bye. Holy crap, why is this texture pack so beautiful? It's so majestic. There's even ambient lighting for the sunset.